everyone, I'm back again. I completely froze. I don't know why. I before this live I actually closed everything, but I still don't know why it was glitching. Maybe because it's a topic that is maybe you know what I mean. So again, I'm going to wait for all of y'all to come back. I realized that I did speak a couple of minutes about something. Now I've forgotten what I was talking about. So, I think I ended with mission codes. And again, mission codes are very, very complex. So let me get everyone in here now. So let me go and write a message for you guys to come back in here. Hopefully I don't glitch after this. So fingers crossed, guys. Okay, I'm seeing you guys. Can you react? Throw in some comments to see. So yeah, I was trying to re-listen to where it ended, and I realized I ended answering Rebecca's question. So again, what I was saying after I was frozen for a couple of minutes is I was essentially saying that mission codes come in different forms, and it's very, very necessary because it balances the codes. And again, codes are very necessary in your journey right now on earth. Firstly, because for certain things to happen, especially when you are vibrating at a certain vibration or you're trying to navigate something. Oh, now I remember what I was saying. So basically, I was talking about the negative souls and again how we can't intervene in their soul purpose or life purpose because negative souls have chosen that path, so we are never allowed to infringe in their personal freedom. However, they will infringe on ours because that's what they do. So again, that's why they try to create false records or the false Akashic records and store them in 3D or 4D. So when someone says they're accessing the records, they're often accessing the negative false Akashic records. Secondly, mission codes are highly secure and protected, and it can only even be known to you at the right time. However, you need to be at a certain vibration to access these codes. So, example, the time has come for this code to be activated. This was predetermined before you came to Earth, but your vibration is really low, like minus 15D. Then it is going to be pushed back. So this is why there are twin flame union delays. Secondly, Rebecca, the second part of your question was, when you start seeing codes and you're going crazy over them, you know what? This is how it is in the other world. This is completely normal. What you're experiencing is 100% normal. Like life on the other dimensions, higher dimensions, are all lights and codes, and it's no longer verbal, 3D verbal communication. Everything is about energy, everything is about energies. So you understand, decipher information energetically. That's why it becomes very special. I will definitely do a live fully dedicated to missions and mission codes, the different types of codes, what they all mean, and everything. But to quickly summarize, some of the popular mission codes are personal codes that activate you at a certain time so as to create the possibility of union. Collective codes is when you are being activated as a collective, and that's why sometimes collective energies tend to be same, right? Like sometimes you'll be saying, hey, how can one message be the same for all? So this is when collective codes are being activated. So you may be all having a download that is preparing you for a certain warfare on earth against the not so good energies, for example. So this is what happens. And then there are codes for certain situations. At this time, example, you are in Bora Bora, for example, you're going to receive a certain number of downloads that's going to activate certain codes because that place was where you've got a lot of history with the with the Atlantis civilization, for example. So certain codes are historic codes. You have to go to the place as a grid worker to activate the code. So these are some of the popular codes that are there. But often you carry codes that your DM doesn't carry. So certain time, that's the reason why you are together at certain points in your journey, and then you go through massive separation. So after you exchange a certain number of codes and you are activated to certain parts of your mission, then you go into separation. So for example, you're separated for like 2 years. That is because you're meant to be in separation, because no codes are supposed to be exchanged, for example, or you're laying dormant until you can um, and lean until you can pursue your next mission at the guidance of the Galactic Council. So things like this are always lingering around. That's why don't take it personally when you don't get into union, for example, at a certain point. But the key factors you have to remember is vibration. If your vibration is not high enough, even the codes won't activate. And you're pretty much by yourself on Earth, because there's only, even your star family and your guides get access to you only when you're vibrating high. So when you're vibrating in 1D or 2D, you're completely cut off. So even if, example, a certain code is supposed to be activated 15th March 2024, but your vibration is in 2D, it's not going to be activated and it's going to be pushed back. So this is what I was saying. So it's very important to focus on your energies. That is paramount. And that's what my healing work does. Every healing that I've done brings you to that certain vibration, ensures there are no obstacles around your code activations, so that it happens in a timely manner. So yeah, that's why my healings are very complex, and people are always asking, hey, it's so interesting what you do. So yeah, this is a glimpse into the kind of healing work I do. So, this is a bigger topic that we will discuss further. If you guys have any questions, please ask me, and then I'm going to start channeling. And I really apologize about the technical difficulties. I have no clue, but whenever I talk about a topic like this always happens. When I'm just talking about a normal topic, I don't have any disruptions. So, if you guys have no further questions, I'm going to read out the list. All right, guys, send me your questions. I'm just updating my list and then I'll read it out to you guys. Oops. I know this is a very intense topic, and again, I think I missed like 5 minutes, which I was sharing vital information. I will try to see what I've missed. Ah, Samantha, this actually explains a lot and I understand better. Thank you. Karen, highly recommend Vaishya Healing. Thanks, Karen. Karen says, that explains why I was pulled to Panapa last year from. Exactly. Everywhere you go, guys, there's a reason. So if people are asking you, hey, why are you traveling to this exotic location? You know it is a mission related purpose. And another thing you will also understand is that somehow you get the money and the funds to go to that location, even though you may have felt that it was impossible. Because when it is a mission reason, the universe pays for your trip. So somehow it will be aligned. But again, it can't be so obvious for the not so good energies to um, to to get information on what you're going to do. So it will be, you may be getting more hours at work, for instance, to get the holiday to happen. So it will happen very subtly. But most of the time when twin flames travel individually or together or just solo, there is a reason for all travel, because it's got to do with grid works, mission code activations, upgrades, downloads, something. Yes, we are back, Madonna, and I'm going to read the list according to the order. So I have got Coti, she sent me a tip on the 5th of February, and I don't know if she's in our group or she did it from YouTube. So I'm going to start with her channeling. And then after that, I've got Q. You sent a tip thinking that it was for Saturday night last week, but I did it Friday night. So you sent me another tip, so I'm going to combine it together. So it's going to be Cotty, Q, Laura, Rachel, Shay, Mai, Diana, Dawn, Shannon, Marianne, Madonna, and Tina. So this is the order of the list, guys. So you guys can time yourselves up. And with that, I will start the channelings in a moment. Another thing is, let me see if there are any other questions. So Dawn says, "This is London. I'm sure I was just wondering how I was going to pay for it." Yes, if it's if it's mission related, you will have you will have the funds coming in somehow. So that's why don't worry too much. It will happen. Don, DM's HQ are in London too, so I know he has been there recently, probably picking up codes that he is unaware of. Absolutely. Christina, I'll have to see your message. So, guys, this is the order. So please do send it out. And then I'll start the channeling. Okay. So, any other last final questions about this topic, or I'm going to start. So, let me read. Oh, another thing I wanted to say, if you're having like physical ailments like cough, it's also due to missions because you are either clearing or you're either taking in something. So that is what you call the ascension flu, spiritual flu as well. Thanks, Madonna. I got your question. Yes, and I've noted it as well. All right. So, Christina, I felt pulled to New York and actually Googled place for a feeling homesick for a place you've never been, and he lives. You see, that's why. So always remember, if it's mission related, the universe will handle the funds. I know it can be a bit, but again, you're not going to like win it through a lottery or something, but it will be in a way like you get extra hours at work, or you might get an sudden inheritance from your great grandmother or something. So something like that can happen. So this is what happens. Anything to do with missions from the Galactic Council, you will be funded handsomely. Hi, Frank. So good to see you. Yes, we're having an amazing day, except for the interruptions that I faced because this was such an intense topic. Anyway, I am going to start the channeling now. I'm going to read the list so you guys can time yourself. Cotty, Q, Laura, Rachel, Shay, Mai, Diana, Dawn, Shannon, Marianne, Madonna, Tina. So perfect. So guys, if you want to send a tip for a channeling, this is my PayPal handle. Let me again, guys, thank you all for your tips. I really appreciate that, and it gives me more time to produce content. Also, I have some healings and readings on promotion. So I've got the sacral, root, and solar plexus twin flame healings on special right now. So check that out. I also have a soul contract reading. So if you guys are interested, book your spot. It's on promo as well. And I recently introduced another important protection clearing healing shield, so do check that out. It's basically a twin flame psychic protection shield from energy attacks, draining missions, enhanced layer of 12D protection. So check that out. It's on 50% off, and you can look through this. So again, guys, I would be introducing more promos for the year. Do check my website and the space, and I'll also be doing daily channelings on my website. If you guys ever have a topic suggestion, please feel free to message me or comment on my album or anything. With that, I am going to Sure, Frank, I will add you. Definitely. So your question is, oh, a check-in with your twin. I'm going to do it. So it's going to be a while. So guys, time yourselves out. All right. Coti, Q, Laura, Rachel, Shay, Mai, Diana, Dawn, Shannon, Marianne, Madonna, Tina, and Frank. All right. Coti is probably new here, so let me see what I'm picking up for you. Coti, firstly, your energies are very, very beautiful and radiant. I see a lot of green, pink, and a very colorful spectrum, like rainbow in your energetic fields. This is an indicator that you are actually from the Andromeda star system. You're a mission realmer, so you are an angelic star seed. So your purpose on Earth is pretty much to help balance the energy codes, to also anchor unconditional love on Earth, and also to just be exactly who you are, the angel you are, to keep serving and delivering what you're meant to do. So, whenever you're stressed or you feel like you are feeling the lower vibrations, connect back to God, connect back to your star system, your soul family, your star family, and you will feel the wings behind your back again. So, the messages I'm getting from your guides are that they are extremely proud of you. You are very, very special. You are meant to create a lot of joy to the universe. And your mission is just to be yourself because you're constantly being guided by your team. So you don't have like a specific mission that you have to unlock, but rather just go with the flow. So, and finally, on the love front, things are going to map up, shape up the way you want it to. Just give it some time. There were certain obstacles that were being woven on your way, but they're all meant to come to a place of equilibrium where things become balanced all over again. With that, Coti, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, and this channeling is for Coti Lucas. You sent me a tip on the 5th of February, which probably was 4th of February your time. So I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, and sorry I missed you out previous week. Next up, I have got Q. So what is in store for Q? Let me see what I'm picking up. So, Q, you are going through the most challenging period as far as energies are concerned. It's as though you are being thrown on a roller coaster of energies and you're just trying to navigate your way. And the interesting part is that your divine masculine is also going through this crazy, crazy, crazy energetical upgrade. So half the time he's not even aware of what is happening to him. So there's a lot of solo dialogue that is taking place. He is communicating with you literally in 3D by just talking to the mirror and thinking you are there. And also there's a lot of 5D communication that is taking place as well. So the messages that I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that he is apologetic, highly apologetic of everything he does. He feels like everything he does with you is a mistake. Like he does something to create chaos or disharmony with you, and he says that he tries so hard, but he's never able to deliver his best to you, and that breaks him up. He gets so affected by it. It's there's so much pain. He feels a lot of sadness, he feels a lot of grief, he feels a lot of um, anger, he feels a lot of it's and all of it is working on himself. So it's literally he's mirroring himself. What he shows to you is actually what he shows to himself. So a major cathartic moment is taking place with him. Is going through a massive transformation with regards to what is taking place with his soul purpose and soul mission. And most of your missions are combined. So you need to be together for certain things to act out. So your guides are saying is consider this time a time of preparation, a time to truly grow and evolve. and not to be so worried about what is happening in 3D, because so much more is happening multidimensionally. So, final messages are your divine masculine just wants you to know that he is so thrilled that he got to meet you in this lifetime. And even though things might be up and down, but he can't wait for a future where you will experience stability, peace, beauty, serenity, and everything. And he can't wait for that. And he says that he loves you so much and he will do anything and everything for you. And you take his heartbeat away. That's how powerful you are to him. And he is so in love with you always and always. So, with that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. You actually, there's one more message that's coming up from your guides. Your guides want you to know that you're on the right track. You're doing everything you're meant to do and just to go with the flow. They are very proud of you because you're such an amazing person, so magnanimous, full of compassion, and you're meant to create light on earth. And everything you do is affecting your divine purpose, and you are on the right path and on the right track, and you are going to feel harmony, stability, and peace with your divine counterpart soon. With that cue, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I've got Laura. Laura, are you here? And I think Laura asked for a general question. All right, I'm going to give it a minute for Laura. So I still have got Laura, Rachel, Shay, Mai, Diana, Dawn, Shannon, Marianne, Madonna, Tina, and Frank. All right, Laura. So, Laura, right now, your energies are in knowledge mode. So, you're like a sponge right now. Anything you learn, you're going to like multiply your knowledge. So, it's like you can throw in a lot of seeds and they're all going to grow. So, literally, any interest you partake in, it's going to reach fruition. So, any course you were to partake on, or any kind of learning you were to do, it's going to create more and more purpose, perspective, and purpose, perspective, and infinite knowledge in your life. You're also going through a period where you're finally realizing that everything makes sense, your purpose, why you're on earth, what you're meant to know, what you're meant to receive, why things happen the way they happened in the past. Everything is making sense right now. Hence, your guides want you to know that they're extremely proud of you for how far you have come, because it was not easy at all. You had literally surrendered, placed yourself in positions of complete surrender just to understand your purpose on earth. So, first part of your reading is what is going to take place in the next 3 years. Next 3 years, you are definitely going to equip yourself. You're going to pursue a degree, a qualification that is going to expand your business. Secondly, with what you have, you're going to create a space to be able to help a greater group of people, both professionally, spiritually, and you're going to create a tribe, a community. And this is not only going to empower you, you're going to empower others. All the pain that you had gone through in your life, you are going to help people come in terms with their own pain. So your mission is very crucial. Second part, what role is your divine masculine going to play in your life? Your divine masculine's entry into your life is going to be very crucial because he is going to play a role that is going to add value to everything you do. So, for example, you create a business helping others. Your divine masculine is going to equally partner up with you and help you create that space for more and more individuals to partake in that service. So, in other words, where you're going to meet your DM is going to determine what kind of role he's going to do. So, for example, you meet him in university, you know he's in the same line of work. For now, even though it is not confirmed yet, your DM is looking for a walk in situation where he will be able to help you. So, what I'm seeing is he your DM is finding is going to walk into a body where your DM is going to be very charismatic, very, very pure. So you're going to recognize his energies almost immediately because you guys have been communicating with each other a lot in the astral planes. So deeply, because you're connected to those parts, you'll be able to recognize his energies quite immediately. Thirdly, part three, your divine masculine's present energies. He's right now part of the galactic wars where he's fighting for Sirius, and there's a lot of draconian wars taking place as well. So his role right now is in intelligence and mission purpose creation. So the kind of warfare he's involved in is, even though it's in the background, that's why he's able to spend a lot of time with you, because he's not in the front lines. He's also equipping himself for his role on earth, how to protect oneself. So even though he may come in with amnesia, he's so much more prepared than he will ever be due to the present experience he is gaining through the galactic war that is taking place right now where he is. Part 4, when you guys get together, energetically you will feel whole, he will feel whole, and you're going to like restart your life again. What you've missed out in the last couple of decades, you're going to relive those with him, and you will truly feel bliss, harmony on earth. So that's the direction you're headed for. Part 5, your guides want you to know that you are here to truly inspire others through your own experience and pain. So people will be able to connect with you. So this is your ultimate purpose. Again, when you are in that level, when you're vibrating fully, wholesomely, you'll realize service to others is the core tenet of unconditional love. So yeah, and your guides are extremely proud of you, and they are so happy that you are finally understanding everything, because they have been trying to remind you for years and years of who you are as a star seed, what your purpose was, and they are so happy that finally you are making sense of it all. With that, I hope you have enjoyed today's channeling, Laura, and you are on the right track. Go win the world, girl, because you are meant to shine. And your divine masculine's message to you is that he's so extremely proud of you. He's saying that even though he is part of an intergalactic war that is taking place, what you are going through on earth is much worse than what he's going through there, because you are going through everything with semi amnesia. At least he has full awareness of what's happening. So his message to you is that he's always proud of you. He is so in awe of the beauty and radiance that you show to the world, despite all the challenges that you have faced in your life. So he's saying that he has always watched over you. He will keep watching over you until he himself comes to earth and goes through amnesia. So with that, he says he looks forward to a very, very happy period on earth with you. And that's all. I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, Laura. And next up, it is Rachel. Hi, Rachel. So Rachel's question is, hi Vaish, current energies between me and Kay, and where he has reached in his journey with his karmic partner. Thank you. All right, I'll quickly read out Laura's comment before I start your channeling. Laura says, that makes sense about the war and his role in it. Glad Earth is going to be even more blissful in the future, too. Yeah, they're probably thrilled that I'm finally paying attention. Absolutely, your guides are. They were probably super frustrated. They were not super frustrated, but yeah, kind of. But you're most welcome, Laura. And Rachel. So let me break it into parts again. Part one, the current energies between you and Kay, they're looking very promising. I see a lot of blue and green and gold, clear indicators that your divine masculine has been connecting to the higher dimension, seeking a lot of guidance from his higher dimensional teachers, but at the same time, he's having this personal war with himself and his ego. So, in other words, he's at war with himself. So, a big part of him is transmuting and transcending and exploring all these higher realms and things like that. But then a big part of him drops down to 1D or 2D, and then he gets entangled with karmic like situations. But your combined energies are looking really good because somehow you are protecting him always. Your energy somehow pull him back into a perfect state of equilibrium where your energies are balanced. So energetically, it's looking good. Of course, he's only war with himself. Secondly, part two, he has reached almost 70% of his potential. So he's got 30% more to go as far as his journey is concerned about figuring out who he is and what is his purpose and what he is to you and vice versa. So it's not long because it's usually the first 60% that's the hardest. So he's kind of like gone past that path. It's only the ego that is keeping him stagnant in like 70%, but now the next 30% it's going to be a breeze. Part three, karmic partner. The karmic partner has been going through a lot of insanity lately, so has been creating him a lot of unnecessary chaos to the point that he's making some serious decisions with regards to that connection, either to cut the person off or trying to reorganize something. But there is a lot of energetic drama that is going on right now, which is going to come to a place where there is peace between the both of them, which will help them to release the karmic patterns and reach a point of neutralization where they are able to kind of detach, and then he'll be able to focus on that 30% where he's able to fully focus on his connection with you. So the messages I'm getting from him are that he wants you to know that he is trying his best to navigate through life and love, and you are the only light in his life at the moment, and he loves you so much, and he's full of passion and devotion towards you. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I've got Shay. Shay, are you here? I've got Shay, my Dianna, Dawn, Shannon, Marianne, Madonna, Tina, and Frank. All right. I am going to read for Shay. I'm just going to give it a couple of seconds until. Oh, Rachel says, thanks, Vash. Yes, that definitely makes a lot of sense. All right. Let me see if Shay has a question for me. All right. Shay doesn't have a question for me, probably. Oh, yes, I see your message. Hey, I'm here. May you see the current energies between Frank and I? We have been pretty stagnant and no conversation at all. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Shay, but I can assure you things will get better because a lot of communication is taking place multidimensionally. The reason why he is in a non communication period is because he's working through issues within himself. There's a lot of hatred for himself that he's transmuting. So I'm seeing a lot of release. I'm seeing a lot of red and dark brown. So he's releasing those murky parts of himself. A lot of work is taking place at his root chakra at the moment, and why his throat chakra is completely blocked as a result. So because he's trying to figure things out between the both, he has been a bit silent. Another thing is, when he is in this kind of state, he doesn't want to communicate with you because of the fact that he doesn't want to hurt you or pull you down to his level of vibration. Secondly, he is still communicating with you in 5D in a very pure way, and there's a lot of apologies that is taking place for his constant instability for so many years, and he doesn't want this to repeat. And he's saying that he's suffering a lot and struggling a lot. There's a lot of pain in his environment. It's as though people around him are always torturing him, having a lot of expectations with him. He's never able to be authentic or free. He has to keep on putting up this facade that is breaking him. So he's saying right now he's in his man cave and he just wants to be by himself because he's sick and tired of the world. So there's a lot of pain that he's transmuting. So his messages towards you are that he's sorry for not communicating, and he says that he will only communicate with you when he feels better, and he knows that he will feel better really soon, and he's grateful and thankful to you for hanging in there and holding on to that too. And the messages that I'm getting from your guides are that you're doing really well, you're holding everything together energetically, you're creating this space for your divine masculine to heal and expand. So, to be proud of yourself. So, with that, the final messages are there's nothing you can do except to release and surrender to the universe, but communication will come through real soon. So, just to hang in there, and the stagnancy will become active again. With that, Shay, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I have Mai. So, perfect timing, Mai. So, I have got Mai, Diana, Dawn, Shannon, Marianne, Madonna, Tina, Frank, and Nimeet. All right, Mai is saying, "Hi, Vaish. Can I just get a general and message from my DM?" Nisa, yes, it's on a list, so I channel according to when everyone has sent me a request. So I'll put you on the list and I will get to your question. All right, Mai, just give me a second. Let me just store the question. All right. So, what is going on with Mai and her divine masculine, divine counterpart? Well, it's getting a little bit better from last week. I'm seeing more playful energies between the both of you energetically. I feel he's feeling more relaxed and more relieved. There's some lightness in your combined energetic fields. A kind of there's a flow. There's a lot of 5D communication taking place right now. And specifically, he's saying that he is more aware of what is going on between the both of you energetically. So it's as though he feels like he's able to better communicate with you in a way, but still, there are certain things that he's transmuting. There are certain issues in his sacral and solar plexus that he's still trying to balance off, which he's working really hard. He feels like he has it all. It's just that every time he gets to that point of healing, he goes down back. But I do see more balance coming through. So, generally, times are looking good between the both of you. It is an indicator that union is very near, and a much more fulfilling, stabilized, more balanced union is coming your way. Secondly, the messages I'm getting from your DM is that he's very, very excited by all the past memories that he's getting access to, about the times that you guys were very happy together in past lives where everything was very light. So he has been getting visions of memories that date really like back when you guys were new souls on earth, where you were experiencing a lot of harmony and bliss. So this is a gentle reminder of what it could be when you guys get together. So it's very, very harmonious. As for you, Mai, your energies are looking very, very promising, blissful. I see a lot of pink and gold, which is an indicator of higher dimensional awareness. So you have been receiving a lot of downloads yourself. So it's looking extremely promising. A lot of changes are taking place that is creating a kind of balance within you. So somehow your understanding of this journey has transcended a lot in the last couple of months. Like you are at a place whereby you are in full surrender mode. You're fully in alignment with your missions and the guidance from the universe. So alignment, and the alignment between you and your DM is getting better too. So with that, your guides want you to know that you are doing a great job. You have been wonderful in this journey. You have been doing everything you can to be able to transcend. And so the guides are proud of you, and so is your DM. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I have got. All right, guys, I've got Diana, I've got Dawn, I've got Shannon, I've got Marianne, I've got Madonna, I've got Tina, I've got Frank, Nimeet, Rebecca, and Nisa. So, guys, if you want to send in a tip, this is my PayPal handle. I'm very grateful for all your tips, and it means a lot. And often with a tip, I also do a channeling for you guys. So, yeah, so this is my handle. Perfect, Diana. Here you are. So, do you have any questions in particular, or do you just want me to do a general channeling? Beautiful. Always a joy to read for you. You're such a star. All right. Let me start with Diana's channeling. Oh, okay. No specific question, just whatever comes up. Maybe a message from him if he wants to say anything. All right. Firstly, the message I'm getting from him is that he is so grateful to you for all that you have done for him in the last few weeks, emotionally, physically, energetically, everything that you have done for him. He's so grateful. In fact, he is in the realization that you mean so much to him that he would ever be able to find this kind of an unconditional he has never met someone like you. On a very, very spiritual level, he's saying that he feels like he has been healing through your unconditional love, and he's not able to explain how or why. Somehow your love has been healing him to survive, because life has been tough on him because of all the energetic manipulation in his energetic fields, and you have somehow been saving him, and he's very, very thankful to you for that. He says that he's also very, very in love with you. He's seeing you with new eyes every single day. There's a lot of joy and happiness that he feels when he thinks about you, and he just feels at peace. You are such a pure, blissful, and peaceful person to be around, that he's getting addicted to you, in fact, in a good way, of course. Secondly, your energetic fields are looking very, very beautiful. Very, a lot of pink, green, orange, and blue, all significant to higher awareness, communication, playfulness, leela, joy. It's as though your relationship with each other is growing in such a divinely manner. Divine timing is at play here. Even though there are a lot of obstacles, a lot of attacks, somehow you guys are surviving it all. Because Diana, you hold the codes and mission codes, and he also holds some. You guys are being activated to certain missions at the moment, so you guys may be heavily transmuting through. You may be having the ascension flu, but however, despite it all, you are at peace with each other, and it's very, very beautiful. Even though communication can be better, it will keep getting better in the coming weeks. And finally, your guides want you to know, Diana, that you have transformed so much in the last year. You have been portraying your goddess self to the ultimate level. You have been giving out a lot of golden rays of light to people around you. You have been such a joy to so many. Consciously, subconsciously, your impact on earth right now, it's paramount. You are like Florence Nightingale. You're just energetically inspiring so much people around you. So it's looking extremely beautiful. And finally, your guides want you to know that you are on the right track. You don't have to worry about everything. Everything is being taken care of. And beautiful moments, beautiful adventures are being planned for the both of you as your mission codes are further activated. With that, Diana, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, Dawn. Dawn, do you have a specific question? All right, I'm going to give it a second for Dawn. Yes, just a general one. Oh, you are a true angel on earth, Dawn. You always take on the most difficult experiences, either, as a way of proving a point to the universe, to the multi dimensions, but you're always taking on what other star seeds won't even take on. That's how tough you are as a soul, as an individual. You just want to give and give and give, and you're so magnanimous, you're so altruistic. You're just here to shine your light. And you shine your light through the most difficult of circumstances you go through. You're basically someone who does not give up. You will keep on fighting till the end of light, because you will never let light truly go away. So you have been someone who's really tough, who has seen a lot of galactic wars outside, and you have been fighting a lot of energetic wars on earth too. So a lot of, like, you have been through a lot of holocaust. You have basically been transmuting energies for many, many lifetimes now. Oh no, I'm not freezing, I'm fine. So you've been transmuting a lot of energies, and somehow it is coming to a point where you are going through this final lifetime experience where you feel like, hey, you know what? This is it. I have done my part on earth, and I'm no longer going to partake in any of these nasty situations and circumstances that life is going to throw to me. Like, you have like balanced it. You have done your part, you have done your role. So from now on, you're still going to take on tough missions as long as you're on earth, but this is going to be your last lifetime on earth. Secondly, your divine masculine is going through a lot as well. it's like the truth has been unveiled to him. He's feeling like a fool for making some poor decisions which he should have thought through. But yet again, he's not being too hard on himself, because deep within him he's a strategist just like you, and he's thinking what can he do next to balance off the things that he needs to balance off. So, the messages that I'm getting from your guides are that right now it's a very crucial period. Somehow you're mirroring each other in terms of pain. So, you may be experiencing a lot of pain and suffering, and you are like just tired. And this comes from having so many lifetimes of going through so many difficult missions that you are reaching a point where you are like, you know what, I am tired of this, like I just want to have beautiful experiences on earth. And because you're anchoring in it, in that now, things are going to balance off. But that's the thing, deep within your soul, you like those challenging experiences. So you're going to find a balance with it. And also, another message that's coming through from your guides are to differentiate your feelings and emotions with your twin flames, because right now his energies are extremely heavy. It's burdening you from what you're going through at the moment too. And you are on the right track. Great things are meant to happen, and you're further releasing, going through major catharsis. All you have to do is just surrender, and just be who you are, where you are, and keep contributing infinitely to the universe, to people around you, and keep shining like the angel you are. With that, Dawn, I hope you enjoyed this channeling. And Diana has got a beautiful message there. Oh, thank you. I'm so grateful, and have a few happy tears. It's definitely been a rough couple of weeks, but love makes us strong. Thank you for those messages. You're most welcome, Diana. Next, I have got Shannon, Marianne, Madonna, Tina, Frank, Nimeet, Rebecca, and Nisa. All right, I'm going to read out Shannon's questions. Okay. So, these are her questions. How can I be more relaxed, calm, and neutral about my life in Ireland? I'm feeling more at ease than before, but something I feel like there's unknown worries, but they're not lasting very long as I distract myself from worries by doing things that I enjoy. As for the second question is, as for your illness, you feel that it will be a problem. All right. Okay. Firstly, Shannon, what you're doing is good. Little bit by little bit, you are transmuting your experience in Ireland. And from where you were 12 months ago to where you are now, there is massive transformation. Of course, there are periods that you dip low. Life is always about ups and downs. And because you are on a star seed slash twin flame journey, everything is going to be amplified. What a normal soul goes through, you're going to probably go through 100 times more, because it's somehow connected to your mission. So some tips would be to partake in more activities that gives you relaxation, by hanging out with loved ones, friends that make you feel more alive, more in the zone, who value you and respect you. And also to take up a passion. Like, I remember you told me about flower essence and stuff. Do something on the side that helps your attention, like a passion, like art or flower essence, where you can spend hours and hours developing something that will help humanity, at the same time helps you to relax more as well. So it's like a stress relief. I want you to partake in a few passions that help you to relieve stress. For your second question, as for your disease, it will not be a problem between your family or your twin. So this is the big part, big lesson that you're going to be learning from the universe, that your loved ones are going to accept you for who you are. And things like this don't matter at all in the bigger macro scale of things, especially your divine masculine. In fact, he's so grateful to you for constantly accepting him for who he is. Accepting you for who you are is nothing to him. In fact, he will be giving you the most amount of support in the future, and you will turn back, listen to this chanting, and say that, I was spot on with this. But you need to realize also that your family members, they do care. And of course, they're going to be in a protective mode. So even though you got it from him, it is going to take a while for them to accept it, because for them they are seeing in terms of protecting their daughter. So don't worry, your body is going to get better, because as star seeds we have got super DNA. So you're going to heal, and your immunity is going to get stronger, and before you know it, this thing will completely disappear from your system. So that's what I'm picking up. Finally, the messages I'm getting from your guides are that you are so strong, you're doing your best, you're doing everything you can to make every day count. So the universe is extremely proud of you, and things will get better. With that, final messages are, Shannon, keep doing what you got to do. Keep expanding yourself. Keep surrendering to the universe. Keep surrendering to God. Be yourself always. Be that pure, harmonious self always, and you will keep on attracting abundance, stability, and everything will be at ease. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I've got Marianne. Marianne, are you here? And do you have a particular question? All right, I'm just going to see. Oh, yeah, general channeling. All right, perfect. Is there anything else you want to add on, or shall I just do a general channeling, Marianne? Oh, perfect. All right. So, what am I picking up today? So, firstly, individually, I am seeing a lot of radiance around you, passion. I feel like you're going to pursue something new in the coming weeks, something to do with the color red. It's very, very, it's it's around your auric fields, and somehow it's screaming out prosperity and abundance and good luck. Something with your root chakra. So there's going to be a major move in some aspect of your life, and it's going to be connected to your twin flame journey, of course. But most importantly, empowerment. I do see that you're feeling more and more empowered than ever. Somehow you've got things in control, and everything around you is just easing up. So, the messages that I'm getting from your guides are that, firstly, they're extremely proud at the progress you have made in the last 6 months. Secondly, you are in for some kind of luck and prosperity that's going to come your way. Something to do with the color red, something. So it could be the logo of the new workplace you join in. Something. Red is going to be a sign of more prosperity and abundance in your life. So, part one, individually, your energies are very balanced at the moment, and they're just expanding and expanding further. Also, I notice a lot of yellow and orange, a lot of shifts in your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, which is very, very auspicious. I feel you're feeling that confidence, more and more confidence is coming your way. Somehow you're more assertive to people around you. You are speaking with unconditional love, also with firmness, like you are also awakening the leadership within you. So it is a very, very good period to take on roles that help you to expand on your leadership qualities. So, part two, what is going on between you and your divine masculine? Really, what you're experiencing is heaven on earth energetically, even though you're not able to be together all the time, but you are building the foundation to be together eventually. The beautiful thing is, your divine masculine accepts things as it is, as he has surrendered all of his love and energy to the universe because he knows that your connection is being protected constantly. Of course, there is that deep yearning for him to feel more, to experience more with you, but he understands and he accepts it the way it is. He's very, very, very grateful for what the present offers him. There are some insecurities that he's working on transmuting with regards to his life with others. He's also trying to balance off some karmic cycles that are like coming to the surface at the moment because his healing is on point at the core, at the top right now, but he's doing it very efficiently. I feel like he is able to balance the healing, and at the same time, both of you are enjoying a very safe and comfortable and peaceful space between the both of you. Part three, his energies. Like I was saying in part two, his energies are very, very, they are just blossoming in a very calm, peaceful way. It's as though, like any kind of pain or sadness he has, he's very good at transmuting it because he surrenders it. He surrenders it to the universe. And he's very, very grateful for every moment that he lives. So the attitude that he has developed is so good because it adds on to the peace that you both share. So again, what is happening multidimensionally between the both of you? So again, there's a lot of activity taking place. You guys are meeting up in the astral, talking about what are the things you can do on Earth. Massive discussions on how else you can be together on Earth too, because you're both missing the 3D physical self a lot at times. So astrally, you're discussing, hey, what would make your circumstances better so that you can be together for longer periods of time. Also, together, combined energy wise, you want to do a lot of service to your immediate environment. So I do feel like you guys may partake on something together where you do add some sort of awareness and growth for the people around you. There's a lot of excitement, a lot of lightheartedness because you guys are also doing a lot of space exploration multidimensionally. So even though you're not involved with the galactic wars, you are still contributing in terms of knowledge and training and awareness. So half of your lives while you're sleeping is going into training and preparation for galactic war purposes. So there's a lot of teaching that's taking place multidimensionally that you're both very much involved in. So somehow you're trying to anchor those energies to 3D Earth as well. So finally, the messages I am getting, part 5, from your guides and angels are that as above, as below. So what you are doing up there, you are eventually going to do it below as well. And you're going to do it together with your divine masculine. And these opportunities will appear before you. They will appear before you. And it's like you don't even have to try, they will just come towards you. All you have to do is keep praying to God, keep surrendering. Again, you are God's favorite child, so you're always being protected. You will also get that support from your loved ones and your family members. Somehow they can notice the difference in your energetic fields and are at that stage whereby they are able to let you be who you are, because by letting you be who you are, they are seeing this immense transformation in you. In other words, you are inspiring peace and harmony in your household to everyone. In terms of your karmic, just like your divine masculine, you will both find balance as you're balancing off those karmic cycles. So you guys are headed on the right direction. With that, Marianne, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And yes, so your guides want you to know, keep being yourself, keep glowing, keep blossoming, and keep on shining. Oh, Dawn. Oh, I hope it all was captured. So I'm glad you did listen to it. And I am going to read out the list. So I've got Madonna, Tina, Frank, Nimeet, Rebecca, and Nisa. So Tina, I've got your question here. Oh, Marion. I will read out what Marion has to say. I always see red cars, bracelets, crystals, red clothes. Thank you so much, Vash. We are at peace and dream of him last night. So grateful. All your healing and wisdom as always. Teary eyed. Thank you. Oh, Marion, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. All right. So next up, I have got. Sorry, I've got Madonna first. Apologies. So sorry. So Madonna and then Tina. So Madonna is asking, can I please have some insight on my connection with Ryan? So Madonna, are you here? So I'm just going to give it a moment. So it's Madonna, Tina, Frank, Nimit, Rebecca, and Nisa. All right, I'm perfect. So, what do I see between you and your divine counterpart? Firstly, Madonna, there is a lot of work that is taking place on an energetic level with you and your twin flame. So, what is going on is firstly, there is a lot of fear and anger that he's transmuting. A lot. It's as though he has caged all of his emotions for a very long time, that he has got tendencies to explode. So that's the reason why he is on and off with you, because when he is in that kind of a vibration, he tends to take a step back. He doesn't want to he doesn't want to go in there and affect your feelings or emotions, because he feels you're extremely precious and fragile. So he never wants to burden you with him, with his issues. Secondly, a big part of your healing process will be surrender. Surrendering to God, by surrendering to the universe and understanding this is how the twin flame journey is. You'll be able to get to that level of, of inspiration. So I'm also noticing that there's a lot of activations and downloads that are taking place in your combined energetic fields. However, there's stagnancies because your DM is not able to hold on to a certain frequency. So he's just trying to, he gets up and then down. So there's some codes that are being activated and then others are becoming stagnant or being pushed off. So the guidance that I am getting from your guides are that they want you to know that you are doing all you can. You are such a beautiful soul. You are trying your best to hold it together. But at the same time, they want you to relax as well, because you have been working so hard in trying to create this space and experience for the both of you. Maybe it's time to just surrender. Of course, there are periods where you're tapping onto your guys' energies and it overwhelms you and you take them in as your own. What you can do is you can transmute it and release it for your divine masculine as well. So these are some tips to get over this challenging period. However, there are beautiful times ahead for the both of you. I do see more peace and harmony and depth and connection. You are evolving at a massive rate right now. There is so much that you're remembering, your lives before earth, your purpose. So it is going to be a very intense and purposeful period the coming months. Finally, your guides want you to know that you are perfect the way you are. You don't have to do anything. Just keep sending all the love you can to your DM, and things will map out perfectly. They're meant to be. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, Madonna, and I have got Tina. So Tina's question is, hi Vaish, I just sent you a tip. I think I'm going through the dark night of the soul right now. So if I could just have a general please, and if there's anything Alex's higher self would like to tell me that could help me, and I would appreciate it. Firstly, Tina, oh, Madonna, you're so beautiful. You are so beautiful, and thanks for saying the reading was so beautiful and it made you cry. Happy tears. You're most welcome. All the best to you. All right, Tina, are you here? I'm going to do your reading. So, Tina, firstly, the dark night of the soul, as scary as it may be, it is also a sign that your soul needs rest. So, it's going to be very difficult, but you have got this. All you can do is get as much rest as you can, and just go and just try your best. The messages I'm getting from Alex's higher self is that he wants you to know that he is trying to support you in every way he can, especially now that you're going through this very difficult period. He's saying that it's all part of the bigger purpose that you both signed up for, and he's going to support you either way. He's also saying that he's also going through a similar experience to you, a kind of a dark night of the soul. So you're both just sending love to each other on the high energy front. So his messages to you are to hang in there, to stay strong, and that his love and support to you is always going to be there. He's also going to ensure that you will get through this period with so much more strength and power. Of course, it pains him a lot to see you suffer, but he is also doing his best by being around you energetically. So there are a lot of messages that he's sharing with you in the 5D. So he just wants you to be more open to them. Finally, he's also saying that he's so proud of you, and you're such a strong and independent and amazing and radiant individual he has ever known. And he's so proud of you, and he just looks forward to a beautiful future that he's so confident that both of you are going to share. So finally, Tina, your guides want you to know that everything will become better. This is a tough period, but you will get through this. Most importantly, to stay hydrated, to get a lot of rest, and to remember that this is all part of a mission. Also, during this period, you'll be receiving a lot of downloads, so be open to them, and things will get better really soon. With that, Tina, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, and Nimeet. So I've got Nimeet, Rebecca, and Nisa. So Nimeet, do you have a particular question? Oh, all right. I got your question here. Nimit is saying a general reading and current energies, please, for me and SPJ. I feel she's with a karmic in 3D, and that is keeping her distant from me in 5D. Firstly, Nimit, that karmic's power over her is very limited. In fact, there's a lot of pain and conflict that is she's going through right now. So because she is going through a lot of pain due to that karmic, you do feel a little disconnected, but this is the time that she needs your support and love the most to get through this period. It is very, very, very difficult for her because it's creating a lot of chaos in her life. But this karmic cycle is going to come to an end. So you don't have to worry about it. Just keep sending her a lot of love and healing, and you will start feeling her communicating with you in 5D. It's very temporary. It is very difficult because everything she's going through, you're going to feel it too. So, my guidance to you would be just send her love, surrender to God, help her get through this period. But the karmic's role is very limited, so it's not going to be a long time. It's just going to be a couple of weeks, that's all. And then that karmic is going to be completely out of her life. So you don't have to worry at all. And the messages that I'm getting from her is that she is suffering so much due to this karmic situation and she misses your unconditional love, and somehow she just yearns for that peace and purity that you always send her. And she's so grateful to you always because no matter what happens, you're always there for her. And she's so blessed and she's so gifted. And she thanks you from the core tenets of her heart. And Nimeet, your guides want you to know that you are going to enter a golden period of luck and abundance. So this is going to show itself up in your career. You're going to get career opportunities that are going to really, really change your position. Meaning you're going to have more respect. You're going to have more recognition. And somehow, SPJ is also mirroring that. She's also going to feel that independence and momentum in her life soon. So, with that, I hope you have enjoyed today's channeling. And I've got Rebecca and Nisa. So, Rebecca, dearest, do you have a particular question or do you want me to just do a general channeling? All right, I'm just going to give it a moment for Rebecca. All right. All right, let me channel for Rebecca. So, what is going on at the moment for you? Again, you are in the period of the greatest self exploration your soul has ever been on earth. So, in other words, you're getting so many downloads, so many codes, so many visions, but I would I would urge you to exercise caution, meaning don't try to translate everything into 3D. I want you to let it be in 5D. Instead of you bringing these symbols down to 3D, you go up to 5D and gain a clear sense of awareness, understanding, clairvoyance, and claircognizance through there. Secondly, it is a lot because you are receiving so many downloads because you have been vibrating much higher. But sometimes you're dropping into the 3D world due to circumstances, energies, upgrades, uploads. So take advantage of this period because anything you want to know, you're going to instantly receive that message. Secondly, your divine masculine is also going through a period of massive transformation. He is going through a lot in his career front, like opportunities. He's overwhelmed, but at the same time, he's very happy at the progress he's making. However, deep within him, he's seeking his soul purpose, and somehow it's connected to you. He's getting visions of you. He feels like you're appearing in his dreams. He's getting memories of the past together. Somehow, you're always in his energies. And right now, he's able to accept it, and he's really living a life with you in 5D. So you may be feeling that intimacy up there. So as you're gaining all of this knowledge and activation and codes, you're also experiencing, you're creating this home in 5D with your divine masculine. And the best part is you're going to anchor this energetic home into 3D in time to come. So a beautiful period is being formed energetically. So just go with the flow. So the messages I'm getting from your DM is that he is getting used to this feeling of intimacy and love and appreciation, and he loves it. He loves living in 5D, but he wants to anchor this 5D to 3D, so you may be getting unexpected interactions with him in 3D. It could be a message. Eventually, you're definitely going to meet. You're meant to meet and be together in 2024. Somehow, the stars will align. The final messages I'm getting from your divine masculine is that just wants you to know that he accepts you wholeheartedly, unconditionally, and he finally understands the meaning behind it all, and he just can't wait to be together with you again. Of course, he's a bit afraid that he would say something wrong or things will get lost in translation. That is a fear that he's transmuting. He's trying to, that is a fear that he's trying to balance off, and some insecurities are forming because he tends to go to the points where he had disappointed you and he feels that he may hurt you again. So that's the only obstacle and stumbling block that is holding him back. But that too, he's able to balance off. So you will feel the alignment very soon. With that, Rebecca, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. He doesn't understand this type of connection in a twin flame 3D context, but he understands it in a spiritual, soulful context. So, not literally like you put up the twin flame definition. He's not Googling up what twin flames are, but rather he is understanding the kind of admiration and adoration he has for you in the 5D. So words, it's beyond. So his understanding of the connection he shares with you are beyond words. So he is not bringing it down to the 3D to make sense of it. Rather, he's just enjoying what he's experiencing multidimensionally. So in a way, it's good. The direction is headed to. So for him, probably he thinks of you as a soul connection, but he hasn't figured it out. It is twin flame because he's not really into that twin flame concept or stuff like that. But he gets it in a higher dimensional perspective, the oneness that you both share together. So I hope that understand. I hope that explains what you're seeking. So with that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Finally, I have got Nisa. So I've got Nisa's question here as well. Nisa is saying, "Hi Vaish, can I have ask a question too? My DM has been very silent. He has withdrawn. I feel it. First time he has done it. Before he would check on me, but now nothing. But I feel a knot in my stomach in the morning and I feel it's coming from him." All right, Nisa, I'm going to give it a moment until Nisa comes in. Yes, Rebecca. So, in a way, both of you guys are like contrast mirroring. You're trying to make sense of it in 3D. He's trying to push it all into 5D. So, as a divine masculine, he's transmuting his 3D physical presence, he's anchoring it up to 5D, and you are somehow trying to bring it down to 3D to make sense of it. But somehow it forms this infinite circle of life and love. All right, I'm going to give it a moment for Nisa. All right, perfect. Firstly, Nisa, he's going through a lot of stress. I feel that things are amplified with his karmic right now. A lot of stress at home, a lot of fights. There is a mention of divorce, and then the children are being involved, and so he's literally going through a lot of pressure in his sacral. So that's the reason why you are feeling the knot in his stomach. But this is meant to be because he's going through some intensive clearing right now. So everything is coming out. And he's also feeling that inner power and strength to deal with things. He's now living life in his own terms, and that's what causes a lot of fear and anger to his karmic. But however, she's also in the place to accept things as they are, because she's also tired of this cat and mouse game where they are trying to figure things out, because it has ended. So that's the reason why he has been silent, because things are heavy there. But he's yearning to communicate with you, Nisa, and he's also trying to find a place where he feels peace and harmony. And he always feels when he's going through a lot of chaos and transmutation, changes in energies, he tends to recede back, because he doesn't want to throw all of his pain and suffering on you. So that's why he's holding back. He's holding back not because he's upset with you. He's holding back because he's upset with himself, and he doesn't want to. Because in the past, he knows whenever he's upset or angry and he reaches out to you, will end up saying something wrong or end up hurting your feelings. And because, you guys have been discussing about it a lot, he's consciously practicing energetic respect between you and him. So, in other words, he wants to communicate with you when he is more in alignment and at peace, which is happening right now. So, communication with him will come in anytime soon, but this time around it will be more matured, it will be more in alignment, and he will also be more open about what he's going through. In the past, he used to hide things a lot, but now I feel like he's going to have a very honest and very transparent, and he's going to tell you the truth that yes, you guys can be together, and he is going to like balance things off with his karmic situations and stuff, presenting this really harmonious balance in your lives. Also, finally, let me see your question again. The messages I'm getting from him is that he's saying that he will check in on you when he feels more balanced, because he feels that whenever he's frustration and he burdens you with his problems, he makes things worse and he doesn't want to repeat it. So he is exercising self-discipline, even though he's so tempted to reach out to you and message you. All of the conversations are now happening in 5D. So he's just telling you that he will come back to you when he feels better, but not to take anything personally right now. And he has not withdrawn from you, he has only withdrawn from life in general. So, in a way, he's experiencing intense solitude right now. But things will get better. With that, Nisa, I hope I've answered your question and I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And the messages that I'm getting from your guides are that you are a pure and beautiful soul, full of love and compassion and altruism for everyone around you. Always help people, and God is always looking out for you, looking after you, protecting you and your DM always. So things are actually getting better. In the coming months, things will change. You'll experience more stability and peace, and finally, your guides want you to know that they're so proud of you. Despite all of the pain and suffering, you're still trying your best. Every single day, you're taking it on, you're surrendering, growing, evolving. And by doing all of this, you're helping your divine masculine too. And the universe urges you to keep sending him love, and he's also sending you love in his own way possible. But right now, things are actually shaping up in a good way for the both of you. So, with that, he will communicate with you soon, and I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. With that, guys, I hope I have. Oops, I still have Frank. Finally, see, I almost missed Frank. So, Frank, are you here? Frank. So, Frank's question is, all right. I think Frank wanted a general. All right. So, what is in store for you and your divine feminine, Frank? I am seeing, oh wow, because from the last time I read for you to now, I'm noticing a significant change in your divine feminine's energies. Firstly, there is a lot of soul search. So, she has been spending a lot of time in introspection. She has been lately been thinking a lot about what has happened in the past between the both of you, and she's also making a reflection into the future and what life could be if she just surrenders. So the big change that is taking place is that somehow she's trying to marry 3D and 5D together to gain a better clarity of what is going on in her life and combine energies between you and her. So the messages I'm getting from her are, I finally get what you have been trying to say. I am truly apologetic for all I've done in the past. My words may have hurt you, but it was never meant to come through that way because I was hurting. I was doing those things to you. But the truth is, I was ignorant and I was not able to express myself. So, this is what's coming through with your divine feminine. She's saying that because of all the ignorance, she was fighting this war with herself, trying to transmute, trying to expand, and finally, there is more meaning and purpose. So, you would be feeling that collective energetic shift between you. 5D level forgiveness taking place, and for all of that she has done to you, and she's saying that she's so grateful for your presence in her life right now, and she welcomes everything that the universe puts before her path. And with that, she's saying that anything would happen in the future, she welcomes it wholeheartedly with eyes and hands open. So these are the messages from your DF to you. She's just saying that she loves you unconditionally and she's so excited about what the future is going to bring for you. In terms of you, Frank, you are in the period of great exploration, transformation. A lot of abundance is going to come your way. A lot of opportunities are being shaped up. So, an excellent, amazing period. Your guides are extremely proud of you, Frank. I'm so proud of you. You are always, always one of my star students, always. And keep on growing, keep on evolving, Frank. You're meant to make such a huge difference in this world. Combined energetic fields, it's an amazing, amazing, amazing period of growth, amazing period of evolution, and there are many surprises ahead for you in your journey. So, firstly, there could be another interaction that is coming through, in a very, very beautiful way. That's one thing. Secondly, there's also going to be some heart to heart conversations that are going to take place. So, you're going to go through a period of a lot of your heart chakra is going to be very, very active because not only are you going to help a lot of people, you're also going to create something that helps people relieve stress from their hearts. So, with that, Frank, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And all right, Nisa is saying, I'm emotional right now. It's sad to hear what he's going through. I'm happy though that my guides are acknowledging the work I do to vibrate higher. Thank you so much. Of course, Nisa, you are beautiful and your guides are always proud of you. Jordan, I'm actually done with my channelings. Again, I do these channelings from the tips I've received. So, um, guys, if you want a channeling, do feel free to send a tip, or I'm just going to call it a day and I'm going to end this session. So yeah, so I'm just going to give it a couple of minutes. If anyone else sends me a tip, I'll do a channeling, or I'm just going to wrap it up. All right, guys. I think that's it. Last call for any more channelings, or if not, have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weekend, everyone. And again, do check out the tremendous, beautiful offers that I have. Not tremendous, sorry, apologies. See, when you do a live for like 3 hours, this is what happens. I'm having a lot of promos on my healings right now. I'll definitely recommend the soul contract reading and also the twin flame sacral root solar plexus healings as well. And finally, I am also going to, yes, I will also highly recommend the, I will definitely highly recommend soul realignment and also the activators too. So, with that, guys, thank you all for your tips and support. With that, I will wrap up for the day. I'm just going to see if I have missed out anyone. No worries, Jordan. It's fine. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up for the week. All right, guys, did I miss any of your channelings? Let me know now before I end. All right, have a great weekend, everybody. And Jordan, if you want, I can do a very short channeling because I've been on this live for over 2.5 hours. So I'll give it a minute. If I see a question, I will do a quick channeling for you. If not, I'm going to end this live. All right, very quickly, Jordan, the energies are looking very, very. So, what is going on with your person is that I am seeing this great level of disharmony. So, Joe is going through a crisis period right now. So I feel there is great like there's lack of alignment. So his throat, root and sacral chakras are heavily blocked, and hence why you may be feeling some of the stresses that comes along, you know. Besides that, what is going on is that things are trying to change a little bit for you guys, but it will take a while. So, right now, what is going on is telepathically, the messages that your person is trying to say is that he needs a break and that he's trying to figure out what is going on. So consider this period a period of solitude and growth. As for your energies, there is a lot of things that you are clearing on your own accord as well. I do see a lot of um, there is a lot of transmutation that's taking place in your throat chakra. Somehow you're balancing off things from your past lives. And also, there are certain things that you are releasing as well. So, your guides want you to know right now, focus on yourself and the rest will follow. And in the romantic front, love will transform eventually, but for now, work on yourselves, work on everything that you're meant to work on, and you will see the fruits of your inner labor. So that's what I'm receiving for the both of you. And yes, energetically, a little bit of work here and there will create balance and alignment between the both of you. With that, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling, and I'm going to go have a great weekend, guys.